Meat slicer is one of those tools that's really important in the kitchen, but is also an area where it has the potential for the most damage when it comes to injuries.
We do a lot of slicing at Mom's Grilled Cheese Truck. I order the cheese, and the meat whole. So we slice a lot. And before anyone's ever given a shift on that slicer, we go over that thing with a fine-tooth comb.
Meat slicers can be very dangerous. Don't use one unless you've been trained and feel comfortable with its operation.
A little bit of fear is a good thing. I mean, I always tell people when they're working with any piece of equipment, a little bit of respect for the machinery and the equipment and the speed it moves is really important.
The blade guard must be in a secured position before using the slicer. Use the meat grip to keep your hands away from the blade. When operating the slicer, always give it your full attention.
The important things are that you've got the proper guards in place and you're using the proper guides for the food so that as you're slicing, you never have the potential of getting too close to where the blade of the slicer is when it's operating.
Don't remove the meat from the machine until the cutting wheel comes to a complete stop. When you're not using the slicer, set the blade adjustment to 0.
The most dangerous thing about a slicer is cleaning a slicer.
Doesn't matter if you're in a low end or at a high end. If you're using it and you're done using it, you're responsible for cleaning it.
Before cleaning, unplug the machine and set the blade adjustment to 0.
Unplug your meat slicer and 0 your blade.
Just turning it off doesn't do enough because you could bump the switch while you were cleaning it.
Always wear Kevlar gloves when cleaning a meat slicer.
In the old days, they used to be made out of metal, but now they're Kevlar. They're actually quite a lot more comfortable.
Carefully wash the blade by wiping outward from the center of the blade. And always maintain a sharp blade on the slicer.
It's just ensuring that people know how to use the equipment and that they're being smart about it.
Unplug the meat slicer when it's not in use. Before plugging the slicer back into the outlet, make sure the switch is in the off position.